Hi, this is John Fisher, and I am going to be reading to you catch number 8 in our series on characteristics of the Jesus movement for today. Number 8, it was urgent. For whatever reason, be it the soon expected return of Christ or simply the passion of getting the gospel out to as many people as possible, there was an overall sense of urgency during the Jesus movement that filled the air and colored everything. Maybe it was a sense that we were experiencing a wave of the Spirit and we had to make the most of it while the opportunity was there. I think everyone knew this newfound popularity of Jesus and openness to the gospel wasn't going to last. For a couple of years there, it almost seemed like everything was on hold. We were suspended in time and space. For a while, the world stopped spinning, and the only thing that mattered was the state of your soul. Time to get right with God. Not to try and create another movement, but to bring forward these elements that apply to us today. Is the situation any less urgent today? Do we need to manufacture an angst? Do we need to build fires under people? Do we need to light one under ourselves? Have we grown complacent? Is the situation in the world any less urgent than at other times in history, or have we fallen asleep? I would hold that the situation in the world is no less urgent than it's been going all the way back to World War II. Autocrats are coming into power. Fear is gripping everyone. Truth and lies are indistinguishable. And here in America, the United States is no longer united. We are so divided internally that we can no longer make a concerted response to the international crises in Ukraine, Afghanistan, and other parts of the world that need us. The threat of World War III and a nuclear cataclysmic confrontation has never been as real as it is today. But in spite of all that, nothing has changed about the need for the gospel to reach as many people as possible in a short amount of time. Jesus has asked us to make disciples of all nations. How's that going for you? And what about those of us over 57? Are we unplugging from the world because we're retired? Or are we plugging in because we have more time on our hands and people need the Lord? What about your neighbors and friends who don't know about God's grace expressed to them in the death and resurrection of Jesus? Come on, people. It's time to show up for work. Our job is to introduce everyone everywhere to grace turned outward. The world is shrinking. Time is running out. People need to be loved and cared for. They need to be noticed. They need to be important to someone. The world needs you to show up. It's urgent. Where are you? This is John Fisher for the Catch of the Day and Grace Turned Outward.